I've grown up in the suburbs of America. And I bet a lot of my subscribers are in a similar situation where you don't live in Hawaii or LA and you aren't living some extraordinary lifestyle. It's super easy to use this as an excuse. But if you want to make a career out of filmmaking or compete in this rapidly growing industry, then you can't wait for the perfect location to find you. No, you have to take advantage of what you already have. What's going on, and crew? I salute you. I can't, it's so cringy, I'm sorry. You can just leave now. I totally get it, I understand. No, but seriously, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. This is my second tutorial of 2018, and in this video, we're gonna be talking about how to shoot in boring or even ugly locations. I don't live in a very interesting area. I don't have my driver's license. I don't have the funds to fly very often. So for the most part, for the past couple of years, I've had to train myself how to shoot in boring locations. Today, my goal is to help you guys overcome this excuse. So I've got 4 tips on how to shoot an extraordinary video in a very unextraordinary location. Tip number uno, which is to shoot your videos during sunrise, sunset, or golden hour. Shooting during these times is a super easy and a really effective way to give your videos that extra boost to make them just look a little bit prettier. During these times, the sky is most accentuated and you will also get the best lens flares. Moving on to tip number 2, which is to take advantage of not being on a tight schedule. When you're traveling, flying around, when you're in beautiful locations, a lot of times you're gonna be on a pretty tight schedule, especially if you're not on a designated filming trip, if you're on vacation and you're also trying to film. Having a lot of time is a really good way to get a leg up on the other people who are shooting beautiful landscapes because you can just do more complicated shots. For instance, when I was filming my A Look Back short film, most of those shots, like 90% of those shots, were filmed around my house. One of those shots in particular is an all-day time-lapse in front of my house. I literally got up at 6 a.m. or something like that. I went outside, set up my camera, and then waited around all day until about 8 p.m. Now, if I was traveling or I was on vacation, there was no way I would spend an entire day just sitting next to my camera making sure it wasn't gonna get stolen. But since I was just at home, I had a lot of time on my hands, I was able to achieve that shot, a shot I'd really wanted to do for a long time. Now, that's just one example, but time is money, money is power, power is pizza, and I'm telling you, if you have more time, you're gonna be able to get a leg up on other filmmakers making videos. Tip number 3 is to seek out the most interesting locations near you. Now, I know this video is talking about boring locations, how to make boring locations interesting. So this doesn't really apply, but it sort of does, so we're gonna mash it in here anyways. Just try to choose the most optimal location you can. A couple weeks ago, I filmed an intro for a vlog, and I decided to go to this dock a couple miles away from my house. This dock wasn't that pretty, it wasn't that interesting, and a lot of people have docks like this near their house. But it was the most interesting location I had available to me at that time, so I decided to go with it. If you walk outside, or you skate around, or you take a bike ride, and just look around, explore, see what's near your house, you're pretty much guaranteed to at least find something to film. We're gonna finish this up with the 4th point, which is just to do a lot of editing in post-production. One of the best tools to make a location look better in editing is the Hue, Saturation, Luminance tab. This tool can change pretty much any color in a video. So if you're shooting somewhere that just doesn't have a lot of color, a lot of life, it's easy to pump in some color, pump in some contrast, make it look a lot more appealing to the eye. I've seen some really bad videos filmed in beautiful locations. It's not about the location, it's not about the gear, it's about the person filming the video and the story they want to tell. There is nowhere in the world that is more boring than where I live. I cannot think of anywhere in the world less interesting than where I live. So don't let your location be your excuse. Don't let your location restrict your creativity. Get outside, film a video, make a difference, and tell your story. If you guys do film a video outside, be sure to tag me on Instagram @AndrewJames so I can see it. And I think that's it, so I'll see you guys next time. Peace.